Estevão, Brazil's teenage sensation, is making waves, and it's not just because of his talent. He's gearing up to make the big move to Chelsea next summer, and his goal? Nothing short of becoming the best footballer in the world. After signing with Chelsea in a deal that could top £51 million, how did Estevão celebrate? By paying tribute to none other than Cole Palmer. "When I signed for Chelsea, the next day I scored a goal and celebrated like Palmer," he says with a grin. His celebration was everywhere, really popular. But it wasn't just about the celebration. Estevão had already connected with Palmer through social media. "We talked, I tagged him on Instagram, and he called me a star. I told him he's a star too. He said we're going to do great things together for Chelsea." Now, that might sound surprising to some, but not to anyone who's been keeping up with Estevão's rise in Brazil. At 17, he's being hailed as the most exciting talent since Neymar. In fact, his performances have been described as better than Vinicius Jr. and Endrick at the same age. And unlike some of his predecessors, Estevão keeps a lower profile, steering clear of the celebrity limelight. Even the big names in the Brazilian national team have been impressed. Called up recently, he left quite the impression on the country's number one goalkeeper. "In training, I kept scoring against Alisson," Estevão laughs. He was like, "Hey, I'm still warming up," but I just kept going. You can hear the pride in his voice when he talks about the possibility of facing Alisson again, this time in the Premier League. "Next year, I hope I can do it again. We'll see each other a lot in England." Now, for years, he's been called Messinho, or Little Messi. It's a comparison that bothers him a bit, but he doesn't shy away from admitting his admiration for Messi. "My reference is Lionel Messi for everything he's done for football. I like Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo too, but Messi, he's the one I always look up to. And being left-footed like him doesn't hurt either." Estevão's journey to football stardom began in a surprising way. "I actually started as a goalkeeper because my dad was one," he recalls. That early experience helped shape the player he is today. But it's not just about effort for Estevão. His raw talent sets him apart, and big European clubs have noticed. "So, why Chelsea? I chose Chelsea because of their vision and planning," he explains. "It wasn't just about me, it was about my family too. Chelsea believed in me, and I want to repay that faith." One exciting part of Chelsea's plan for him is the opportunity to play as a number 10 to his original position from his youth days rather than a right winger, which is where he's played for Palmeiras and Brazil. Does the weight of expectation bother him, considering players like Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, and Romelu Lukaku didn't exactly thrive at Stamford Bridge? Estevão shrugs it off. "It doesn't worry me. Everyone's story is different. I just have to find my own space and give everything I've got, every single day." Even at just 17, Estevão's mindset is sharp, and his ambitions are crystal clear. "I want to win titles. I want to show the world what I can do," he says. "World Cup champion, Premier League champion, Champions League, those are my goals." But perhaps the most striking part? His dream to one day be the best player in the world. "That's my dream," he says confidently. "One day I'll be among the best, but I'm not going to rush it or make big promises. It'll come naturally." With his talent, determination, and mindset, Estevão's journey is just beginning. And if his words are anything to go by, we're witnessing the rise of a future legend.